What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bilingual Stock Market channel. Let's talk about some stocks and about what is going on as of now in the markets. And as usual, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am going to be talking about some stocks on the markets with my friend Mario. What's up, bro? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Aldo? How you been?
Doing pretty well. Can't complain. So another red day in the markets, and the
Yeah,
energy sector killed it, bro. Killed
absolutely
it.
beautiful.
So every single one of the stocks of XLE went up today.
Yep.
Unbelievable. So what do you think is going to be happening over here? So we just saw a pullback inside an uptrend when it comes to energy, right? Or oil.
We did lose it though. We did went down like 20%, I guess, right? In the
Yeah, but we,
past
we, we,
few
we never
months.
broke the 100-day moving average or the 200-day moving average. Do you want to
Oh,
pull up your chart over there
yeah,
of
sure. Just a
XLE?
minute.
No, we never. Energy never lost the uptrend.
Let
And
me
today,
see.
this sector went on an absolute tear, bro. Unbelievable. It went up 100%. So,
Oh, let
what do you
me
think about
share my
energy?
screen.
There you go.
So, yeah, this is the daily chart. So
Yeah, we never.
we
I mean, we held the uptrend. What's that last moving average on red that
that's
you have?
the 200
There
SMA.
you go. We never lost the uptrend in
Yeah,
major
because
time
like
frames. Obviously,
this is
it was a nice drop, right?
right. We had like a 25% drop from the highs.
And this thing was so overextended, Mario, that it didn't lose the uptrend. Unbelievable. I mean, it's been a crazy year, man. Take a look. Yeah.
Yep. This is from January of
Hmm.
2021. Let's see how far it came. So January of 2022,
Hmm.
we were trading at $54. We went to as high as 94.
So, would you advise anyone to buy this dip? Do you think this is a viable dip in
I
either,
mean,
energy stocks, Occidental Petroleum, ExxonMobil, XOLE? I mean, it is the same. Most of
mhm.
these stocks move in the same direction.
Mm. Well, I mean, I would personally, I mean, I wouldn't buy it yet, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
if you've made the profits over here, I would just wait for XLE to come back about 77.34 and then like take the trade all the way higher to like $80. You can trade it like that, but until you actually get the uptrend back and until you actually start closing above all the moving averages, it's
Okay.
better to like just day trade instead of like speculating every single day. So if you do that, then like there are a lot of monies to be made in this, but for now it's still in a downtrend, at least on the shorter time frame, below all the moving
Yeah,
averages.
like
So
yeah,
but
only in short time frames. In major time frames, this is a beautiful uptrend. It never lost the uptrend. And I would ask you, Mario, take a look at that.
mhm.
Um, what about oil? Can you
Oil,
yeah pull up the
wait,
Brent
CL.
or CL if you want? Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, it's still like a series of like higher lows, isn't it? Like you can see a low over here, you can see a higher low, you can see a higher low. There is another
Mm-hmm.
higher low over
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you
it
think
is
we're going
still,
higher there? So, um,
I
can
mean,
we
it's a
feel that gap?
commodity.
What's that resistance above? Let me move here your screen.
This one, the resistance is at 112.63.
Yeah.
That's the next resistance to the upside. But if you do
Yeah,
go
that
higher, we
122,
have,
124. I mean,
yep,
we are not that
120.
far away, right?
Now we will definitely like either they will gap it higher tomorrow if they want to go higher and then go all the way to run a test to 114 or 115 by tomorrow. It's still possible.
Yeah.
So
By the
we
way,
got to keep
tomorrow
an
we
eye.
have the GDP revision. This is the third revision, right, of the gross
Yep.
domestic product.
Hmm.
So if that revision comes out worse than expected, we might
Hmm.
expect then the energy sector to take a hit, because
Yes.
that implies that the demand is slowing down, that the economy is slowing down. So that is something that you guys need to keep a close watch on, right?
Hmm.
I
Yep.
think that revision is coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8:30 a.m.
So
in the
that is
morning.
gonna
Yep.
that is gonna
Hmm.
move oil. Do you see
Hmm.
oil, bro, getting up to 140, 150 bucks?
Depends, bro. Depends on the news. Depends on what's going on in the macro side of things.
Geopolitical stuff.
Geopolitical as well,
Hmm.
because like if they keep triggering Russia and then Russia just comes out of nowhere and say like, yeah, you know what, fuck you, Europe, like I'm not gonna give you any oil anymore. If they say something like that,
Yeah.
and it's like same like what happened with Arab in 1970, right? When they put the oil embargo on US.
Correct.
So it's the oil just went up to like 160 to $170 a barrel, which caused the recession, the first recession of 1970 to 1980. So if something like that happens, I can see oil easily clocking 170 or 180 in the future.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to think about that, Mario. That would be terrible.
That's the worst case scenario, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, I mean, you're the bear, so that's for you it's a likely scenario. So, ultimately, you don't advise dashing energy stocks until either oil or XLE reconquer all the moving averages, right?
I mean, bro, if you ask my technical side, that's what I would say. Like,
Okay.
if you ask my fundamental side, I would just say like commodities is something which you need to be on, because that's the thing which has been leading the markets for the past few days. And there's, as I said, there's no point in calling a top in a bull market, and there's no point in calling a bottom in a bear market kind of thing, right? So if you ask my fundamental side, I would just take buy up, like, because that's the only safe haven if things go sideways, and if you get into a stagflationary fear moment, these are the only thing which are going to lead either energy or commodities. The commodities in particular,
yeah,
energy, silver, gold.
And on top of that, oil is a trending commodity, so you don't fight the trend. You need to follow the trend rather than fighting the trend. Okay, bro.
Exactly.
Tomorrow we have Powell at 9 a.m. He's gonna be talking. He's gonna be participating in the European Central Bank meeting that is being held as of now, I think, in Portugal. So can you please pull up SPY? Because Powell is going to. I mean, we have Powell, we have Christine Lagarde, and we have someone else.
Andrew Bailey.
There you go. That's the president of the Central Bank of England, right?
Yep.
There you go. So these guys are going to move the markets most likely, right? And today, today's close wasn't good at all. Obviously, by the way, we had an intraday swing, Mario, of almost 3%. It was an essay day.
Yep. Volatility went higher.
There you go. So. Since we have Powell talking at 9 a.m., what are the different scenarios that you're seeing over here when it comes to Triple Q and SPY?
Let's first go over SPY.
Okay.
And for SPY, I am if let's just assume that the Powell comes and like feeds the white lies, which he always do. He says some stuff which market wants to hear.
Hey, by the way, this morning we had the president of the Federal Reserve of New York saying that this is a slowdown, not a recession. Mr. Williams said that. I am not saying that, Mario.
Nah, not you. I'm just like
contemplating
that statement. I'm just contemplating the statement in itself.
Don't put that face. He
not
said.
Not you, bro. I'm just like thinking about what are these guys smoking? Like seriously. Yeah, just pissing me off.
He said it. I mean, he was interviewed on CNBC, and he said, "Hey, hold on for a second. This is a slowdown, not a recession." I don't know. I'm just saying.
These guys, it reminds me of this, like there is this bull, all right, there is a buffalo, and standing in front of a lake trying to drink water, all right. There's another buffalo saying that there is a crocodile in the water, and this buffalo is like, nah, it's just a log, and the crocodile keeps saying it's a crocodile, and he's like, nah, it's just a log. And then after a while, the buffalo, which was warning another buffalo of a crocodile, starts to believe that it's actually a log, and then goes closer to the lake, only to figure out that it's a crocodile and gets eaten. It's the same scenario which is happening. Nah, there is no recession. There is no recession.
So it is in front of them. It is in front of them, and they don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge the situation.
Yeah, there is just gaslighting people to think that everything is all right. Don't worry.
We have already spoken about this. Throughout this year, we already had 2 inversions of the yield curve. So in my opinion, we have a recession guaranteed 1,000,000%. I agree on on that matter with you, but Mr. Williams said that this is a slowdown, not a recession. So SPY,
what stagflation then? That's what he's talking about.
What are we doing tomorrow with the SPY? Taking into account that Powell is gonna bring some volatility pre-market.
Yep. At the end, it's gonna continue with the trend.
Yeah.
So right now, SPY has a gap to fill at 278. So that's going to be filled regardless of what it is. So
a gap down to sorry, Mario, a gap down to where?
378. There is a gap over
I
here.
heard 278. It was like, oh my
Sorry,
goodness, Mario.
378.
Mario's
378.
drinking. Oh my God, 278.
378. I'm
Like,
confused between SPY and QQQ. So, so
I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is killing us. Okay, 378. Awesome. Okay.
yeah, so there's a gap to fill at 378.
Agreed.
If we worst part is opening below 378, which puts us all the way back down to like filling that gap, another gap at 369. So today the ATR went up as well. The ATR was at $9.70. If we open below 378 and goes higher and got rejected again and comes back lower, there is a high possible chances that we're going to go down to fill this gap at 369, or it puts us all the way en route to like log a new low, 350 after all.
Okay, if we open below 380, this is a short all day long, Mario.
Yep. If we open below 380, the possibility to fill that gap at 378. That's the first level. And after 378, if we get a bounce, provided we get a bounce, I don't think we will. If we gap down tomorrow, there is a high probable chance that we're going to go all the way down to like 369 and then finish the business and go down to run a test to that 350 finally.
Okay, perfect. Triple Q, Mario. And then we take a look at Amazon. That we have a horrible technical pattern over there. Okay, Triple Q.
So for in case of Triple Q over here, I have a zone to keep an eye out for, which is in between 280 and 276. So most likely, if we gap down tomorrow, keep an eye out for 280. That's going to be acting as support, a psychological round number. Of course, it's going to bring in some bias.
Yeah.
If we fail over there, then we are going to go all the way down to run a test to like 276 or 274 or 269 again.
Okay. Gotcha. And to the upside, Mario, I mean, you're only talking about downside. I mean, come on, bro. Give something to the bulls, man.
Benefit of the doubt. Let's say like
the only thing that you're talking about is a red day, man. Come on, give something to the bulls.
All right. So if we do push higher, watch out for the 5-day moving average, of course, which is currently sitting at 287.
Okay.
That's going to be acting as a resistance to the upside. Okay. So if we do gap higher, 287 is something to keep an eye out for. And if we do bounce higher from 287, we're going to go up to run a test like 292.
There you go.
292.
Okay, perfect. Amazon, bro. Oh boy. This is an atomic bomb that we are seeing over there. Tell the guys about it. We were discussing about Amazon before starting filming.
So I was watching 116 a few days back.
No, but tell the guys about the Head and Shoulders. Take a look at that Head and Shoulders.
Yeah, potential Head and Shoulders.
Correct. it still needs to unfold. Yep. I agree on that. Okay. Okay.
There is a potential Head and Shoulders over here. So we were talking about the 116 rejection. We got rejected at 116 clearly. It's a nasty rejection, and we broke and closed below 109 today, which was another red flag. And we closed below the 5-day moving average, another red flag. There's a high probable chance that Amazon is going to go all the way to run a test to the lows at 102 again. But watch out. If we break 102, and if we get a confirmation from the Head and Shoulders, there is a high probable chance that we're going to go all the way down to test the COVID lows is $80. There are some support levels about to keep an eye out for, but if you measure this move and then like drop it lower, that's where we are going to go.
Can I entitle this video, Mario, Amazon to $80? Mark my words.
Mark your words. Nah, don't
no,
mark
I am gonna mark your words. You're calling out $80, man. That's it. I already got the title for the video. Amazon to $80.
Let me correct it. 76.
Oh my goodness. There you go. Let's wrap it up, guys. Our boy Mario is out of control today, man. And obviously, Mario, if we see $76 on Amazon, you're looking at $500 on Tesla, you're looking at $120 on Apple, you're looking at, I don't know, $150 on Meta. So let's wrap it up, guys. Remember, down below you have the links of Mario's YouTube channel. Great videos. He's posting great videos. You also have the link for his Patreon. I belong to his Patreon. Great content. And by the way, Mario, you are going live twice a week, right?
Exactly.
Correct me if I am wrong. What days?
Actually, 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays.
For an hour or so, something like that?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Okay, so don't miss out, guys. Thanks, bro. Great video. Thanks
No worries,
for
man.
thanks for ruining the day of a lot of people out there.
Nah, okay, let me clarify.
All right, okay. Before we wrap it
There
up.
are some intraday levels to keep an eye out for below 102. All right.
Okay.
It's not going to be a straight flush down. That's not what I'm saying. These patterns don't work out all the time. That's something you guys
perfectly well. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So when everyone will be talking about this head and shoulders, and once it breaks, and everyone will be like gassed up on puts, and then market just reverse all of a sudden. So I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if it happens, just brace yourself. That's all I'm saying.
And if it happened, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Bye, guys.
I wanted to show you this.
Okay, you want to show something else?
This is what I was talking about.
Let me see.
So, yeah. So technically,
okay.
This is the Federal Reserve,
Yeah.
which has been saying everyone that there is no.
That's William saying that the economy is
this
slowing
is
down,
William.
and
This is William actually. Nah, it's just a slowdown. And this guy is clearly saying, nah, it's a crocodile. Be careful. And he's like, nah, it's just a log, no recession. And he's telling people, nah, it's not a log, it's a recession. Check it out. And he doesn't want to admit it. And we just go in. This is actually,
jumps,
and then
he jumps
got
on.
eaten up. Yeah,
there
that's
you
it.
go.
Done.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So,
bro.
like,
Great example.
happening.
So shout out to the president of the Federal Reserve of New York, Mr. William. Shout out to you, man. Bye, guys. Thank you, Mario.
Take care.
I'll see you
Take
guys.
care.